right? We struggle, why are you giggling? We struggle, right, with writing a little bit and reading, sometimes, right?
Yeah.
With the bigger words. So we're going to talk about parts of speech because we've been talking about paragraphs and sentences, and we talked about what a verb is. Does anybody remember what I said a verb was?
No, I almost said a noun. Like
It's
action thing.
Action. Yeah. I was going to act it out for you just in case. So there are 8 parts of speech that you can put in paragraphs and sentences, and often when you're reading, you often notice that, right? You notice, hey, it says a name, so what would that be? If it's a name, or it's a person, right, what would that be? What's it called? Starts with an N.
Noun.
A noun. Boom. Noun. So what are some examples of nouns that you can give me? Each of you, I want each of you to give me one page.
Like an example, or like an action.
No.
That's
or
a verb.
like, oh no, like a person, place.
Yeah, a person, place. So give me one. Give me a specific one. Anything you want.
Like a place.
Sure.
Say place of a name, like
Yeah.
vendors.
Yeah.
Or like
Your favorite horse show place. Say that.
Donahue.
Donahue.
No, Astoria.
Sorry.
Trace.
Allie. Do a
I did
do
not
a thing. Do a thing.
I wanted to do a place.
She just did a place.
Yeah. Wow.
Do a thing.
A thing. My cat.
Your cat.
No,
Yeah.
wait, my pencil that I just threw.
The pencil that you accidentally just threw. Yes.
It fell out of my hands.
It did. It did fall out of your hand. And then I want you to do a person, Emily. What's your favorite person? How about favorite singer? Favorite singer? You got a favorite singer?
No.
Favorite athlete? Favorite person?
No. Allie.
Allie. All right. Allie, favorite person. All right. Great. So our next one are pronouns.
Nope.
Like proper of noun.
Proper nouns.
No, it's like a. I don't know what it is.
Go ahead. You should
I forgot.
use the iPads I put on here, and you can see if you can figure it out.
Can I just look it up?
On Safari, you can look it up on the Safari. That's why I gave you the
How
iPad.
do you get into this?
Oh, Safari, the application Safari.
I just paid.
Like that.
I didn't hit enter, did I?
And then I want you to type in or ask what the definition of a pronoun is. You can type it or you can talk to it if you want. Use Siri.
A word that can function by itself as a noun phrase that can rephrase either
I or
the
you.
particles in the don't know that word.
Discourse.
Discourse or something like that.
So you said, Allie, you said I or you?
Mm-hmm.
So will those be examples of a pronoun?
Yeah, or
Okay.
like E and G.
So use it in a sentence.
The E and G or the I and U.
You take your pick, whichever one you want to use. Make a sentence.
You and I walked to Subway.
You and I.
No, it's not that way. I and you.
No, you were right the first time. You and I. Because if I were talking to you, it would be you and I. I would come second, right?
Yeah.
Good. Verbs! We talked about verbs already. What's a verb?
Person.
I don't know.
Not a person.
Action.
It's an action. So what are some action, Paige?
Like a riding or running or walking.
Running, walking, skipping,
Talking.
laughing, talking. What's a verb? Give an example.
One that I would give you.
Typing.
Typing. That's a verb, yep, because it's something you're doing. How about you? Reading. No, you all hate reading.
Yes.
Give me one.
Ooh.
Writing. Yep, because all of you don't like writing either.
I like reading.
You do?
No.
You do?
Everything the school's on fire.
Oh, I don't think so. What's an adjective?
Describing something.
It describes something. So what are some descriptive words that we could use as adjectives?
I am sad.
That's a feeling or an emotion.
Wait, describing me, I have
It
blonde
describes
hair.
something,
I
yeah.
have blonde hair.
You have blonde hair, so what is the adjective there?
Blonde.
Blonde. Blonde is your adjective.
I'm a basic.
We're not going to say that. Emily, how about you? Can you describe something? Describe your dogs for me. What colors are they? Do you try? Okay, say it in a sentence.
I have a white dog.
You have white dogs, so what's your adjective?
Yeah,
White, yeah.
you got a blue room.
You have a blue room.
Blue and gray and
Blue, gray, all the
teal.
teal.
Turquoise.
So what are your what's your adjective?
The blue room.
Blue room. What's an adverb? You can look it up if you're not sure. What is an adverb?
An adverb, a word or a phrase that modifies or qualifies an verb or other adverbs or a word group.
Okay, so now what's an example of it? What you can look on there, examples
Like
of adverbs.
modifies it, like modifies it, not modifies. Like I am blonde, like that blonde's the adjective and then I am is the adverb, right?
Does it? What does it say on here? When I had you look it up.
It says a phrase, no, a word or a phrase that modifies or qualifies an adjective, verb, or other adverb. Is that right? What I just said?
Yeah. I was just asking. You could come up with something else. That was just a question. Or you could come up with something else.
My dog is brindle.
Brindle, that's a color? Oh, look at you.
What is a ring?
What's a preposition? Don't forget, you can use all of these in your sentences, in your paragraphs.
A word giving your usable as a noun or pronoun and expressing a real.
Can you look up an example for us?
What did you do for it? She arrived after dinner.
Can you look up an example for us, Paige?
That is, she
She,
arrived after dinner.
She, so which one's the preposition?
She. Or what did you do for it? Or I don't even know.
What did you do for it?
Would be your preposition. Conjunctions. You guys remember that Schoolhouse Rock? Conjunction, junction, what's your function? And I'll show you that after.
A process of becoming smaller, so shrinking, decreasing,
So what would that be?
flexing.
What are conjunctions?
When did you work together?
But
What
if
you see?
Like,
not but if.
you
And
put you are in the.
That's a
no.
contraction.
You put words together like jumping, together, thinking, right? I don't know.
Like
Use your iPad. Look up an example. Look up an
Labor,
example.
labor plans, tightening, moving, flexing.
Those are
Conjunction.
synonyms.
Oh,
So
A word that joins.
look up an example.
Okay, ready? A word that joins words, phrases, clauses, or sentences, e.g., but, and, yet, or because, nor, although, since, unless, while, where, etc. Example: she brought a shirt and a book.
Good. Good examples. Can you read the other examples? You said be and
But,
you,
and,
but and.
yet, or because, nor, although, since, unless, while, where.
Good. So those are your.
What is on fire?
I don't smell
Smell that?
anything. No, I don't.
It smells really bright. It's like somebody blew out a candle.
We're gonna skip interjections because that. Nouns. Look at that. It's a word that names. It names a person. We said a place
or
and a thing or an idea. Sometimes they'll throw an idea in there just in case. You never know, right? Since you guys know those. So what are some kinds of nouns? So these are your common nouns. You got boy and girl. And then your singular nouns are still boy and girl.
boys,
And singular possessive would be boys with the apostrophe, right? And girls.
John and Mary.
These are proper nouns because you're actually using their name. That's like me writing a sentence using your name, Paige, and putting Paige is sitting in her desk. So that would be a proper noun because it's your name. You're not sleeping. Plural nouns would be boys and girls. So on the bathrooms before you go to push the door in to go to the bathroom, it says girls or boys, right? Because multiple people could go in there. So your plural possessive would be boys and girls, but where's the apostrophe this time?
Why is it after?
It's after. Do you know why?
Oh, it's a plural.
It's a plural. Because that means it's not just one boy's dog, it's many boys' dogs. Because you can't say boys' is, because that sounds weird. Right? It doesn't sound right. So now we're going to do the verbs. Right? It's a word that expresses an action or otherwise helps to make a statement. So we worked on this before, right? Using verbs, what does Miss Leahy always say that a complete sentence needs?
An action.
An action, but how does she say it?
Hook.
She says complete sentences need verbs. If you don't have a verb in there, chances are
You got it wrong.
it's not a complete sentence, right? So it's an action. And it links them together, see? So your subject, your subject would be your noun, right? Your predicate is what they're doing. There's your be verbs. So what do you think this means? When it says be verbs and taste, feel, sound, look, appear, become, seem, grow, remain, and stay. What do you think that means?
Those are verbs.
That's how you want them to feel, right? When you say something like, Allie tasted the pumpkin candy Mrs. Purvis gave her, you want to try to be able to taste the pumpkin candy when you're describing it, right? Taste. Oh, look, we just talked about that. Sound familiar?
Yeah.
Who says it?
Miss Leahy.
Miss Leahy. She says it all the time. These are your kinds of verbs. You got action verbs that express mental or physical action. So he rode the horse to victory.
To victory.
Because it already happened.
He has been sick.
So what kind of tense is this? If it already happened, is it past, present, or future?
It's past.
It's past. Because it already happened,
He
right?
rode the horse. Because it's telling him what he did. He rode the horse to victory.
Now how about this one? He has been sick. Is it?
It's present.
It would be present. Why?
Because he has been sick.
He's still sick.
Yeah.
That's one of those ones where it could go as both.
He's been, or he was sick, or he. It's about to get sick. He has been sick.
Do any of you want to read what this yellow box says? Paige?
Linking verbs make a statement by connecting the subject with a word that describes or explains it.
Yes. So what do you think that means since you read it? What would be using?
I don't know.
So you said linking verbs make a statement by connecting the subject with a word that describes or explains it. So do something with the horses, because you like horses.
Connecting the state, I don't know.
Do you ride horses? Do you dress horses? Do you ride them, or do you make them jump?
Ride.
Okay, so you could say I ride.
I ride horses.
There you go.
Rock.
So here we go. This is your pronoun. The pronoun is a word used in place of one or more nouns. So it may stand for a person, place, thing, or idea. So the way to remember that is that pronoun. It's got noun in it, so it still acts as the noun. These are personal ones, like Allie said earlier. I, me, mine, your, you, he, she, it, they, them, theirs. We did a whole activity on that, the escape room activity, you remember? Yeah. Indefinite is anybody, each, either, none, someone. So it's just kind of general, right? This, that, these, those are your demonstrative, right? We got one more, interrogative pronouns. So who,
What, which, though?
whose,
Who's.
whose.
I cannot read today.
Your adjectives modifies or describes a noun or a pronoun, right? We talked about that. So it answers these questions. So like, did you lose your address book? Which? Is that a wool sweater? What kind? Just give me 5 minutes. I feel like some of you say that to me sometimes. Just give me 5 minutes. How many? Because you're asking how many minutes. You can't just say give me some minutes. You need to say how many minutes. Or you can't say I'm wearing a sweater. No, I am wearing a gray cardigan, right?
Wait, what do you mean by it says how many?
How many? You need to describe how many. So like, if I asked you how long is it going to take
You need to give her
to get to Dubuque,
You need to give her a time.
you have to give me a time. You can't just say, oh, it takes some time. You can't just say some. You gotta say.
Like the second one that says, is that a wool sweater?
So you need to describe
Well, yeah, it's describing it. So like what kind?
Hers
Yeah, so yours is a cotton white sweatshirt, right? This is a cotton neon yellow t-shirt. And yours is a blue cotton sweatshirt, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does that make more sense, Allie? Yeah. Your adverb, it modifies or describes a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. And it's going to answer these questions, so I'm going to put them all up here. Okay. So he ran quickly. So how did he run?
Quickly.
Quickly. Emily, she left yesterday. When did she leave?
Yesterday.
Allie, we went there. So where did we go? What does it say when we went?
Luke Eastman and Jensen Whiteking,
Yeah.
please report to Mr. Wright's office. Jensen Whiteking.
It was
Luke
too
Eastman,
hot. Who
Whiteking.
remembers what is this called?
It's
Starts
two
with an
letters.
H.
Wait. What?
It starts with an H. We did it on an activity. It starts with an H. We made a note card with it. A homophone? Homophone, but I did like, what were you going to say what it meant? I know you remembered
Too
what it
many
meant.
or something.
There's too many, right? Too many O's means it's too much. So it's too hot to be outside, right? So then sometimes some people will ask to what degree or how much, like how hot is it? It could be, you could say, it is too hot. It is 97 degrees in Arizona. Say something like that. Wish we were in Arizona. So you have interrogative adverbs.
How
So
did
they
you break
introduce
your leg?
questions. Yes. How did you break your leg?
I broke it because
When did you break it? Or when does your plane leave? I know you want to go to Arizona, so when does your plane leave for Arizona?
after I break my leg.
How often? So how often do you run?
I
Never.
run
Okay, in volleyball, how often do you run?
every day
Every day. Where? Where do you run?
around
In the
school.
gym.
In the gym. So now where did you put
School.
the mouse traps? This would be a good one for our teacher lounge because we had a mouse in there.
Really?
It's kind of gross. It's fine though. It's kind of hard to see, but it says the preposition. So, Allie, would you like to read it?
Can I read it?
Yeah, Paige can read it.
A
You can phone a
preposition.
friend.
Introduction or
Introduces. Mm-hmm.
a noun or pronoun or a phrase or clause functioning in the sentence as a noun. The word or word group that the preposition introduces is its object.
Thank you. So here, they received a postcard from who?
From Bobby.
Telling what?
His trip to Canada.
Canada, right? It's never by itself. You can't just put a preposition and be like, there, done. Yes. See? You can think about it that way. They hold hands. The preposition and your noun, your pronoun, hold hands. Okay? Right? Hold hands.
This is how we see it.
Yeah, you can stand like that. You can hold your hand like that if you really want to. So here.
Under glass.
Yep. You can press those leaves. The preposition would be under, and your object is the glass. So the glass is your what?
Noun.
Is your noun. And under is your preposition. Good job, Em. Thank you. So it can have more than one object, right?
Yes. Her telegram to Nina and Ralph bought good news.
Brought good news.
Brought
So what are the two objects?
Nina and Ralph. Is that
Mhm.
right? I said the names right.
You did. Nina and Ralph. And two would be your,
Object.
that would be
Preposition.
preposition.
Object can have more.
So it happened during the last exam. So that would be your modifier, right? It happened during. It happened during the last examination. So what is your noun? That big word. You just said. Examination.
Examination.
Yes. And your preposition is during. Good. Here, what are some common prepositions? I'll let you each pick two off of there to say. Allie, pick two. What two do you want to say?
Accept and underneath.
Good. Paige.
Beneath and beyond.
Good. Emily. Between and what? Oh. So there's some prepositions that you could use. So you could say, I walked down by the Mississippi River. Look at that.
Down
By.
Front Street.
By would be my preposition. You could say, I walked by Family Dollar, because it's right across the street, right? Your conjunction. A conjunction is a word that joins words or groups of words. So those are your examples.
And or, but, and therefore.
Mhm. So now, if you wanted to say more than one thing in a sentence, how would you do it?
You just put or and.
So
or
you
but,
wanna give me an
or
example?
Neither or
Give me an example.
Big lesson.
You can give an example if you want.
Either you play or I play.
Good. Either you play or I play. You got a sentence, all
I'm
pages
trying to
thinking?
try to think of one that involves a horse.
How about, let's see.
Either that horse or.
The horse, how about the horses were tired and they went to sleep? And would be,
The horses were tired of running, so, and we went back to the stables.
good, yes,
I think that would work.
that does work. The interjection, I told you,
What a cute baby.
we would just skip it, but it's pretty much, just something that, so sometimes when you walk in here, you're like, oh my God, you're walking, Allie will say, oh my God, I'm tired, right?
I'll say, oh my God.
Or you whine, you're like, right? It's an exclamatory word that expresses emotion. So when you say, oh my God, you could either say it like you're annoyed, or that usually I think you say it when you're annoyed, not when you're like surprised or something, right?
I'm hungry.
So in this example, it's goodness, what a cute baby, right? So when you had puppies, did you say, aw, they're so cute? No?
I wasn't even there.
Oh, jeez.
Supposed to kick me out.
Or, wow, right?
Look at that sunset.
Yeah, look at that sunset. Has anybody ever seen a sunset?
Yes.
Do you ever, you ever sit there and go,
Golden
wow.
hour.
All the time I do that.
Yeah,
The golden hour.
golden hour. You just sit there and you're like, wow, that's so pretty. Right? And that's all I have for the PowerPoint. So you guys are gonna do an activity as a group. So I want you to put your desks together. Come on, put your desks together. Make like a little square here. Make like a little square. So you're gonna turn your desk this way. And you're gonna turn your desk this way. Look at that. Wow, look at it. Keep figuring it out, slowly but surely. I'm gonna give you're gonna work as a group. Okay? I'm gonna give you some markers. You think this is big enough for you guys?
Nope.
No, I'm not giving you the whole thing.
I'm joking, yeah.
Nope. I don't have to be perfect. There you go.
Move your iPad.
Yeah, you need to move the iPad. You can still use it for this activity. You don't have to put them like away, but if you want to use it for the activity, you can. Here's markers. Take your pick. All right. So what I want you to do, what are the things that we talked about? There were 8. Okay, nouns, pronouns. What are 2 other ones? An adjective. Okay, Paige.
The one that starts with a C.
Conjunction.
Conjunction.
A conjunction. Emily. How about one that starts with a V?
Verb. Verb.
That's math.
Verb.
Verb. Okay, wait, I got one ready. Let's see. What's the last time we talked about where we're like, wow? Starts with an I.
Is it just like the conjunction one?
It's kind of. Interjection?
Interjection.
Say it.
I can't even say this right.
Interjection. You got it. You'll get it. You'll get it. So what I want you guys to do is work together to write a paragraph. Right? How many sentences in a paragraph?
5, 4, 5. 5.
Yep. 4 or 5, and I want you to write a paragraph about. Well, do you all have a common thing with horses? No.
I think like
Okay.
course.
Well,
Allie
then we'll
likes
come up with
course.
something
Allie
else
likes
then.
Drive
course.
courses, Bob.
Allie likes courses.
How about something?
You like horses, don't you, Allie? Yeah, you do. She does. She rides. She used to ride mine all the time. She wants a pony. She wants a pony mine one time.
Let's do.
Horses.
If you guys don't want to
Do you guys like horses?
How
Emily
about-
likes horses and Allie likes
What's
horses.
in Bellevue? So write a paragraph about Bellevue.
I don't know anything about it.
Okay, how about the school? Write about the school.
The school, okay.
So, what were the things that we needed?
We go to Bellevue Commons.
Hang on. What were the things that we needed in a? You need what? What's the first thing? No. Well, you need a topic sentence, paragraphs. Right? You remember talking about that? Kind of, maybe. And then you need what? What was the second one? It starts with an S.
Sentence. Subject. Sub-sentence.
Supporting details.
You did not do that.
Yeah, you did. You did it yesterday.
Oh, yesterday and after.
And then what's the third one? What's the last sentence you need? That's punctuation. When it's
Resolution.
wrong class, that's literature.
Class.
No, what? No. Wrong class.
What class are we talking about then?
The one that we did here. Remember I gave you those articles about what you needed? Okay, when a store is done for the day, what do they do?
They close.
Close, so what is it when you're
Closing.
a closing sentence. So you guys are gonna have to work together. I want each of you each have to write. Okay?
Our own paragraph.
No, you have to write together, so you each need to write at least a sentence each. One of you, if you do the supporting detail, you
I'll
can
do
write
topic sentence.
you can write that. I
Yeah,
want you to
topic
do
supporting
supporting
detail.
detail. I want you to do that. Because I want you to. Because I said so. Closing sentence. Okay? Those are the things that you need for a paragraph.
I got a good topic sentence.
So now, if I go back to my computer here, and I pull these up for you, if it loads. Oh boy. Okay. These are the things that you need to have in there. So what are the things you need to have in there?
Nouns, adjectives, adverbs, conjunction, preposition, pronouns, verbs, nouns, adjectives, interjunctions. Said them all.
Yep. I want you to at least have 5 of them. 5 out of the 8 in your paragraph.
Please, we're talking about our school.
Yep.
Can I start off with Bellevue?
Yeah, you could say Bellevue middle or Bellevue is what? You gotta write it like up here. You need to put like your first sentence here, your supporting detail here, and then your closing sentence here.
There's a big bump in that thing.
Do you want to work on the floor instead?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and work on the floor.
Or just put the desk together.
Oh, I have to write it wrong now.
It won't work.
No, if it's on the floor, you can just
We're good now.
adjust.
The desks are together. We're good now.
Well, you still have the bumps.
There's still a bump there.
So why don't you guys can work on the floor then? Just go right here. Because the carpet's not gonna help.
I can find anything to complain about.
It sounds like a daily thing for you.
Okay, so Bellevue. Wait, so start with Bellevue.
Alright, yep, Paige, so you're gonna write the topic sentence.
I said the other way, but okay.
You can write it bigger, it doesn't have to be that small. But I like the smallness because I'm gonna have you guys draw.
Bellevue
it out.
Middle School.
What?
Draw it out. Your paragraph.
Draw the paragraph?
After you write your paragraph, you're gonna draw what's going on in it. Together, as a group. Because you're gonna work together.
What else?
Okay, so Bellevue Middle High School.
Middle.
What?
Oh. Middle / high school.
Okay.
You have a slash there.
And it's a slash.
Bellevue Middle / High School is what? You need is.
Is our school. Is our.
Somebody write for me.
Nope, you gotta write it.
My handwriting's really
But we'll help.
Look at
Mine back too.
Is our school. Period. Alright, Allie, we're gonna help you write your supporting details.
I started the most
Not really, not necessarily. You'll be fine. I don't see you as often. Alright, so what are some supporting how can we talk about Bellevue Middle High School? How can we talk about that?
we celebrate it.
We support the.
Okay, you could say, our school, is it new? How new is the school? Or you could say our school has how many kids in it? You could just take,
1,000.
Our elementary has like 300, I think.
More than that.
Middle school.
how many kids would be in this school, roughly?
We have
School hall? No, just elementary and high school. Not elementary. Middle
Middle
school.
school.
You could start it by saying, when walking through our halls, you start like that.
Max,
Mm-hmm.
Mrs. Hine, how many kids do you think is in this school roughly around?
The high school or the entire school?
Like our
Like
whole-
just this building.
Just this building.
Roughly, figure 50 is high per class. And there's 8 classes, that's about 350, 400 students.
You can say, when walking through the halls, you will see. I'm gonna put roughly 400 ROUGHLY. Roughly 400 students. Yep. And now you need a TS.
Whoa.
So when walking through the halls, you will see roughly 400 students. Do you need a period or are you gonna keep going? You wanna keep going? Okay, so what kind of are we gonna do a comma or should we use a semicolon? Comma?
Semicolon.
Well, if you do a semicolon, it's gonna join two sentences together. If you do a comma,
Yeah, join two sentences.
you wanna join
together.
two sentences
Yeah,
together?
do that.
So do the semicolon, so it's a dot with a comma around it. Thank you. Alright, so when you're walking through the halls, you will see roughly 400 students doing what?
Go,
You wanna- how would you describe what they look like?
height,
They're wearing blue shirts.
Yeah, you could say they are wearing blue and white shirts.
common spirit. You're in common spirit. School spirit.
We're all wearing the innocent shirt that I didn't get.
I'm wearing blue.
Well, we're talking about this.
I know,
Emily's
but they're all wearing
blue.
blue and white.
Emily's
You're
wearing
wearing blue and
I'm
white.
wearing blue and gray.
Grace didn't get one.
Walking through the halls, you will see roughly 400 students. They are all wearing. No. What did we say that they are wearing?
Blue and white.
Mm-hmm.
How do I do that? Like,
Blue and
Just
then,
write and.
Like the, it's like the,
Okay, so you just write and. Oh, plus sign. I'm thinking markers. Blue and white.
like that.
Okay.
like,
Yeah.
Or you can do
Now
a
put a period.
No, yeah. Period.
Okay. So now we need one more supporting detail. You want page to write it since you wrote a really short one?
no.
Oh, you wanna write it?
Oh,
Okay.
from the ones left right there.
So far we have, when walking through the halls, you will see roughly 400 students. They are all wearing blue and white. What else? How are they feeling?
you should wear blue and white.
You could put, yep, it is homecoming week, so students are eager for the weekend.
Yes.
The
Or-
weekend, the game.
Wait, you could say, it is, go ahead and say it is homecoming week. It's probably your school lunch.
Smell that?
It's probably your school lunch. Just kidding.
Is that how it is? Mom? They're making a hot dog, aren't they?
I don't know. Keep writing.
You probably should put it.
I wanna get this done. them
Gosh,
before?
I put it
It's for a secret.
Yep, C
Oh, looks like a C.
HOMECOMING.
You needed a home. You need an E on home.
ING.
Wait, no,
It's HOMECOM.
It was homecoming.
Add a C between the E and the O.
Yeah, you do. She just said you do.
There you go. Homecoming. It is homecoming
Week.
week. Good. And
And students are eager to go.
you could say, and students are showing their school spirit. Right? You've got blue on your face, you've got your neon shirt on. What? What's the matter? Just scribble it out. I'm not grading it on that. So what form of their, yes! You used the right homophone!
Can I spell it?
Yes, you did! That means you learned something.
I know
I
now.
don't do that.
They might not always eat.
I just don't want him to do this.
Well, now you are. What are they showing? Their school what?
Spirit.
Yep.
R-I-T-E.
I-R-I-T. I-R-I-T.
R.
I-R-I-T.
I.
S-P-I.
Oh,
Just scribble it.
S-P-I-R-I-T.
S-P-I.
R-I-T.
I-R-I-T. Period. Alright, how do we want to close out this paragraph? How do we want to do it?
I don't know.
What do you think? How should we?
It's an L.
Kids are eager, students are eager for the weekend.
No, I'm not.
You could say,
They're eager for the homecoming game.
you could say students want the football team to bash the Blazers. Right? There. Go ahead and start it up by the period here. Yep, there you go.
Jinx it
So
all
what's
in
students?
Jinx it. He's already. He jinxed it.
It's written on everybody's door. What do you mean I jinxed it?
No, not you. No. Mr. Yayo. He jinxed it. He's like, we are gonna.
Oh, he did it.
Hey,
Yeah.
What's the S?
Wait, she's not gonna do it.
Students. D-E-N-T-S.
Not
Let's see right here. Students. What did we say? R. Okay, A-R-E.
We have different players. Probably don't push it.
Hoping. Put H-O-P-I-N-G. Then come back down here. Are hoping there. So you're gonna use this one. Yep. Football team.
Oh, there, you only have 3 minutes.
Yeah, we're just gonna finish this up. Will bash B-A-S-H. Did you start cleaning up the markers and stuff? A-S-H. The. And then you're gonna capitalize the Blazers. So you're gonna capital B. L. A. Z. E. R. S. Exclamation point. I'm going to hang on to this, and we are going to finish this on Monday.
It looks really weird with colors.
I like the colors. I think it looks nice, right? And we're gonna draw how it ends up, right? So what we'll do is we want to bash the Blazers, right?
Yeah.
So are you all going to the game?
No.
Yeah.
Allie, you're going to the game. Mother, you're going to the game.
Yeah, my mom's like,
Okay, you'll have to let us know if they win or not, and then we're gonna draw it on here if they actually bash the Blazers or not.
I'm
Right?
going to
Yeah, we're gonna draw.
this football this week and then next week.
Miss Harity, I think
Keep
we're-
those. Hang on to them. Put them in your folder.
Miss Harity, I don't think we beat one day this year yet.
The football team.
Yeah,
They have it.
I don't think so.
They're gonna have theirs next